I feel like I need to talk about this particular subject because it seems to be a recurring theme. There's like a particular type of guy, typically heterosexual, very attractive. He's in a committed relationship, and this relationship is probably, no younger than 5 years old. The thing about this particular guy in these relationships is that he's a habitual cheater. So the monogamy is one-sided. These type of brothers get really comfortable cheating on a regular basis to the point where it has become who they are. They know they can get away with it. They continue to get away with it. And this is how they last in their monogamous relationship. Usually the woman that he's with more than likely has some idea that he's cheating. She's probably caught him cheating before. They usually are very loyal, and they will do just about anything for their partners. That's the thing about that. These guys know who to pick. They pick women that are completely loyal, that are less likely to leave, and more likely to put up with the shit that they do. The relationship is so codependent that she's caught up in proving to him that she is worthy. Not only that she is worthy of the relationship, that she is worthy of him being committed to her. And that's where that esteem issue comes in, because she loves him more than she loves herself. Usually she's very much in denial, to the point where she will choose to ignore his infidelities. But she's so caught up in proving to him that I am worthy. I don't understand why you don't love me. I am the best thing for you. I've been here since day one. That whole day one concept is what keeps a lot of these women in these relationships, because they feel like I know you better than anyone else. And I've literally had women tell me, I don't understand why. Why does he not understand that I am the best thing for him? And so they stick around hoping that he'll change, that they will eventually get this man that they have made him out to be. He has no real incentive to change. If you are going to be there throughout all the bullshit, then why leave? I can continue to do the bullshit and you still be here. Men like this typically have an issue with their mother. There is an underlying resentment towards their mother, and that's why he's able to behave this way. There is an underlying disrespect for women, and there's an underlying resentment for his mother. These type of men rarely ever change because they often meet women who enable their behavior. Women overall are pressured to be the ride or die. Women are socialized to be the day one. Women are socialized to be loyal to a fault. This is really concerning to me because there's so many men out here like this that are willing to waste your fucking time. You choose to be this way. You choose to be grimy. You choose to be deceitful and manipulative. You choose to use people this way because you got some inner shit that you don't want to work through. A lot of times these men that do this, they have very low accountability. They don't like to be called out on their shit. And if you do call them out on it, they're mad at you. They cuss you out. They call you everything other than your name because they don't want to confront that ugliness that is a part of who they really are, which is really interesting, right? You're bold enough to put your penis in multiple vaginas, but you're not bold enough to confront your own shit. Grown ass men out here behaving like boys. If you're going to be a hoe, but don't be a hoe with a partner who's under the impression that you're going to be monogamous. Don't be a hoe and a liar. Be true about your wholeness is what I'm saying. Sometimes your behavior tells on you, and even though you think you're doing what you do and nobody notices, it comes out. It shows in your behavior. Unfortunately, we have a lot of women that don't know how to pick up on those signs, but it shows. It shows in how you treat women. It shows in how you talk to women. More importantly, it's not about what you choose to say. It's also about what you choose to not say, what you choose to not disclose about yourself. If you really want to be a better version of yourself, then make decisions that don't involve you manipulating or lying to the person you say you love. Another thing about these type of men in these one-sided monogamous relationships is that they can't be alone because they are dependent on the relationship or the partner in some sort of way. They have access to resources that only that partner provides. So they're basically using them. You don't have to stay in these relationships. You have a choice to leave. But because you have grown emotionally, financially, and whatever way, dependent on this partner, it makes it hard to leave because a lot of people don't want to be alone, and they will literally do anything to keep from being alone, including being with someone that you know you don't truly love. including being with someone that you know is not good for your growth, not good for your present, not good for your future, not good for your children, not good for anything that you have going on in your life. I know of several men right now that are in relationships that are 10 years plus, and they're still the same way. They're still habitual cheaters. They're still lying and manipulating on a daily basis. And the women sit at home and they wait on them and they cook for them and they take care of them and they put these long, thought-provoking, emotionally provoking posts about how they love them and how they are their one and only, and that they've been there through everything. They do all that. It's all lies. But even more concerning is the brother who doesn't mention his partner on any of his social media. I'm sure he's given her some reason as to why, right? And she's like, yeah, you're right. She falls into it. She's so used to the bullshit that it's becoming true to her. It's becoming rational to her. So she's like, yeah, you're right. I don't want to mess up your business. I don't want to mess up this. I don't want to mess up that. He don't have you on his page for a reason. He wants to appear single. He wants to appear open and available. He has become preoccupied with conquering pussy. Like, this is what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to become a better version of yourself, that's if you want to do better. Because not everybody wants to do better. But if you want to do better, if you want to become a better version of yourself, then you need to start telling yourself the truth. You need to look in the mirror and face yourself and ask, is this what I really want? Is this what I've been wanting? And why have I been putting up with these lies for so long? And you got to teach yourself how to live only in spaces and around people that are good for your health, that are good for your mental health, that are good for your emotional health, that are good for your spiritual health. And that could possibly be the person who is currently in your life who needs to go so you can be that better person.